Hello, hello. How are you doing today? Happy New Year. I hope you've had an excellent break, whatever you've been up to, whether you've been celebrating, if you've had some time off, even if you've still had to work a little bit. I hope you're feeling ready to start the new year. So thank you very much for joining me for the first live video of 2022. And today I want to talk about the importance of supporting the inorganic movement we do in our dance. And a bit later on, I'm going to let you know a little bit about how you can join me for a free course starting next week. If you are watching this, please do give me a little thumbs up if you're on Facebook, or double tap and give me a little heart if you're watching on Instagram, and same if you're watching on Catch Up as well. And please do tag me if you have any questions and I will come back and answer them as soon as I can. So, inorganic movement. I wanted to talk about this because I was chatting to a client just before Christmas and she's been working on her belly rolls. And she was talking about how challenging it is to really separate the upper part and the lower part of the rectus abdominis, of the muscles in the front of the body, in order to execute a nice juicy belly roll. And it's true. Whilst I like to think of this as an inorganic movement, which means that it's not something that our body necessarily does as part of our daily movement. For example, something like an up to down undulation is actually part of the gait cycle when we walk, but when you take away the spinal movement like we do when we're doing a belly roll, then actually it's something new for the body to learn, which is why it's so challenging. And particularly a down to up belly roll, even a down to up undulation doesn't really it doesn't occur so often in our everyday movement, so it's really a whole new movement pattern for our body to understand. So super important, if you want to make those movements big and strong, is to have that strength underneath this movement. So some core strength and stability in your torso, in your spine, in order so that the body can feel safe and supported whilst doing these weird and wonderful movements we like to do with our bodies when we're dancing. And the stronger you can be underneath this movement, your body's just going to feel safer, and it's actually going to allow you to execute the movement bigger and better, and of course you're going to be much safer whilst doing it as well. Another thing I would really recommend when doing any kind of dance practice, and something like belly rolls, when we're really kind of separating out or isolating muscles, is to think about doing a little bit of core activation at the end of your practice. It can sometimes seem a bit counterintuitive to do some core work at the end. Normally you kind of do your conditioning at the beginning, right? But actually what you want to do is just get that activation happening at the end of the practice. So you've kind of spent some time like really working on your technique and isolating the muscles you need for your belly rolls, for example, and then at the end you're going to integrate it all back together and remind the body that actually we do want the body to work as an integrated system for most of our everyday lives. We're not dancing anymore and we don't want to do these weird isolated movements. So I like to put some core activation at the end of my dance practice, and I'll always put it in there for my clients as well. So, how are you feeling about your movement practice this year so far? If you are needing some help to get started, then I've got a free course starting on Monday. It's just a week long and it's called Happy Hips Toolbox. So we'll be spending 7 days just doing some lovely release and strengthening for your pelvic muscles. And we're going to have a group of people working on it together, and you're going to have access to my special app, which means you will get little reminders on your phone or on your computer, however you set it up, and you'll get daily little tasks to do, which will start to get you moving for this year and start to get you motivated for your practice. So if you have any questions about that or about anything I've spoken about today, please do put a comment in the box below. And if you're on Instagram, you can go to the link in my bio to register for this free course. So free course. And we're going to be doing some live Zoom sessions as well as part of the course. So you'll actually have access to me, although you'll be working with the app for your daily tasks. you'll actually have access to me on a couple of times throughout the week as well, and you can ask me questions, and I'm going to be doing a live assessment with somebody on the call, and there's going to be some prizes as well for following on. If you're watching on Facebook, I'm going to drop the link in the bottom after this is finished, so go looking for it there. And if you've got any questions, let me know. I would love to have you. Some of you may have done my arms challenge a few years ago, so it's going to be similar to that, but without a Facebook group, because I'm quite sick of Facebook groups to be quite honest, but you'll have the app to help keep you motivated and help keep you on track. So that's all for today. Please do drop me a message if you have any questions. Let me know if you are strengthening your core underneath your dance work and making sure that you get some strength underneath there to support the inorganic movement that you're doing. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.